Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope it's great. I hope you're great. The day is beautiful out there. I want to talk about how to get into feeling and sensing energy. I noticed my energy cleansing video. It's a little confusing for people just starting out, and I understand that. When I first started, I never understood when people would bring things up. But it took me like I think 1 year to actually get to where I am now. So let's get started. When you decide you want to heal, the universe, creator, whoever, right? They start bringing in situations, energy, people, feelings, thoughts for you to heal, for you to sense, for you to get your spidey senses going. One of the first things that they will test you with is bringing in people who are two-faced and have a facade. And I'm getting into this because these people can bring bad energy around you. I'm going to remind you throughout the video, never blame other people for what they carry, because some people are really unaware of themselves, and you just need to distance yourself. Eventually, they'll be given a path of their own to work on that. You know, you were there once. I was definitely like all the way in, all gas, no brakes, bad energy. I'm amazed sometimes. I wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm helping people. I couldn't even help myself 2 years ago, right? Okay, so yeah, we notice in the beginning, before we start working on ourselves, we reflect, of course, always on everything. That's what life is. We have life, we get the modules, we got to do the work. It's a forever path. Bad things aren't happening as often, but repetitive patterns keep happening, right? This is for you to sense the energy. What in your field needs to be looked at and reflected on in order to remove this? How come you still feel anxious or shaky around certain situations? It's for you to discern and also remove. When you start removing people that really shouldn't be on your path, you'll notice you're gaining protection. If you sense someone is two-sided or just too gossipy, you're going to continuously feel that negative energy even if you leave them. You see their posts, you kind of feel like you want to distance yourself. This is going to keep happening until you decide to remove that person. I know it sounds horrible, but this is how the journey starts. It starts with your closest friends and family, okay? And when you start to work on your energy, a lot of people are going to call you selfish, but I want to reassure you that you're not. You having boundaries is not a problem. People wanting you to be a doormat, people wanting you to always say yes, that's not okay. We should not live a life where we have to force ourselves to listen to other people's issues all the time. It's draining. Oh, I don't dread it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually love listening to people. I've got to the point where my energy can stay within its own and I can transmute whatever the person's going through. You can eventually get there, and you probably will. It took me about a year of really deep self-work, and you'll be given paths, everything. I feel really light right now. I have like light chills. You guys let me know. I've actually had 4 people in the last day tell me when they watch my videos it like lifts something off them. That's really cool. And you guys can do that. You can become natural transmuters, right? And that's what you are starting now. You're learning to become a natural transmuter. You're craving to purge your energy and fix it. It's a good idea. You need to listen to this. You're going to feel sad and alone and misunderstood if you don't. You're constantly going to have a little bit of turmoil in your life. And sometimes, if drastic enough, spirit will start ripping people out of your life. Your life will fall apart. You won't be able to live at that place anymore with that boyfriend, or You just don't get along with these family members anymore. And it's not to say that you're never going to see these people again, you're never going to connect again. That's not true. Separation is elevation. You need to be isolated. These people need to be isolated. If you're hitting this point, it's probably like another dark night of the soul. We get a few of those, and they never end. It's each time we fix something, we need to separate from the people that were teaching us the lesson. Everyone's a lesson. And when you start paying gratitude instead of resenting someone inflicting pain and triggers, that's when your energy starts to elevate. So, something you'll notice around people, your thoughts, they start to get a little suspicious, angry, or you're a little resistant. You feel resistant to things now, certain things. And what you should do with that, if you can't not be around these people, just say, I acknowledge this. And I observe this feeling and this thought. I choose not to feel it, and I give it back to whoever is sending it my way. Not a lot of people realize they're sending us energy. Since joining this path, I want to give you examples. In the beginning, when I first started, back in February 2021, so yes, a year ago, a lot of people dabbled into the same path as me. We all started around the same time. And it was kind of a competition back then. It was new to people, and when I started reading tarot, a lot of girls started putting me on restricted friend list. A lot of girls started talking about me and hiding their social media from me. It was weird. People still do that. But the thing is, people continue to watch me. These girls, they still watch me every day. I have a name pop up in my head, and all of a sudden my Instagram will flicker. And that's a big sign. You guys will start getting signs like this after a few months or years of working. And you might even get signs now. You just don't really notice them, right? Like you'll hear a sound you'll hear a name when you're having a negative thought. That's a sign. This is how you can cleanse your energy. Spirit wants you to acknowledge each of these signs. Say, okay, I feel it. I choose not to absorb it. This is how you start protecting yourself. These little things every day, all day, it's a constant practice. And when you are more, and I'm not saying you're a failure or you're not strong enough if you don't do it all the time. Sometimes we're not used to being in that blissful state where we're free and we're not consumed by society's programming. And that sounds so weird, but society's programming, we're taught to gossip. Facebook has conditioned everyone to spy, linger, watch secretly, even on people we don't like. That's how you give yourself a headache. Watching people you don't like. You guys are equally obsessing with each other probably. Everyone's telepathic. When you get a surge of someone thinking about you or you feel like they're watching you, say no. I choose not to dabble in this energy, and I choose to return it, and I hope they're doing well. But I free myself from this. Those little words right there, everything I'm saying, you feel a little tinge of something, let it go. And I'm not saying what they did to you isn't worth talking about, isn't worth working on. Please go check out my shadow work video to help you with that, okay? Because it goes deeper. But it's to say that's not yours. Their influence is not yours. You give your power away. You give your energy away by responding to everything. Those DMs from people who want to fill you in on girls that you don't necessarily like, or guys who are cheating, or your buddy who's sleeping with your girlfriend, you really don't care about them, and it's just juice to you. You don't need to take a sip. You can give it back. You can say, hey, like, I appreciate you being such a good friend, but I'm past that. And in your head, you can say, I'm giving this back to them. Eventually, people will stop doing things like this, but I just want you to be prepared for people to start calling you selfish when you don't want to listen to venting, when you don't want to listen to negative affirmations, gossip. Go look at my evil eye video as I talk about the gossip part, because gossip right now, you know how people were talking about the veil is lifted, it's thin. The veil's always been there. We just had dark black cloaks of energy and trauma on top of that. The veil is very much there. Everyone can feel you the second you talk about them, especially since this new earth thing happened. Everyone can feel everything, and if you get bad energy when you mention someone's name, most likely that person's aware and they're returning the energy to you. You aren't sensing that they're a bad person. You're sensing the negativity you're sending to them, and it's being given back to you. There's no reason to dabble in that anymore, especially if you want to join this path and move forward and work on your energy. You cannot have protection of energy in this day and age because you're the manifester. No one's sending you anything. Curses are easier to get rid of now. Hexes are easier to get rid of now. It's fear, it's gossip, and it's tied down trauma that lock us to this thought that we can't have protection. I hope this is making sense to you. I really want to go dive deep for beginners. Start with those affirmations. I choose not to take this on. I choose not to have this thought. I call all of my energy back. I call all of my power back. Transmute it with love and positivity, and I release anything being sent my way. And I hope that they're doing well. You can say this as many times as you need to. Every day, all day, I practiced this for 3 months. And then one day, I would hear a thought, like, she's such a wannabe. I taught her that. I would hear these things and a name would pop up. Or someone's social media would just all of a sudden, like, be on my suggested friends, and I'd click on it and that I would get it, right? Block. I block these people. They can go through the extra effort to make a fake profile to search me up. You have to start protecting your energy in these little ways, because people who are not working on themselves are a little obsessive right now. And it is equivalent to energetic manipulation, aka evil eye and spiritual attacks, psychic attacks. These negative thoughts, you don't need to claim them. You're not a negative person. You have vowed to make these changes, but you're still struggling with feeling this energy. A lot of times we don't realize that it's not us anymore. We've done the work. You don't have to work on yourself every day. And something I do want to say, a lot of people we don't know are educated about this stuff secretly. They know how it works. Some people are really fucking intelligent about this, and when I realized I was right the whole time about people sending me things on purpose and addressing them, because one was, I hate mentioning her, but my ex's girlfriend, she would send obsessive thoughts, and then finally I asked Spirit, I'm like, I need you to prove to me that it's actually her. Sure enough, she messaged me and we tried reconciling as friends so I could talk to my kids again. And she admitted she watches me every day. Every day. She knows what I'm posting on my story, and I know who it is, and I want to let her watch because I'm planting seeds. And I know she's watching me right now. I can tell all the time. I can feel her. Her name is always brought to me. And the only thing I can do is hope one day they get better and they stop obsessing over something they can't control. You have to do this too. You have to reach this state where you have to forgive. You can't hold on to what people are doing anymore, especially if you want to elevate. The reason I make things personal is because I want to talk to you as friends. I want you guys to understand that I go through this stuff too. I've been shitty. I've hurt people. I've used people. But I don't want to do it anymore. And I want to get to this state where I can kind of, pay these people's debts off. I know that's extreme, but I'm manifesting it. And you guys can manifest whatever you want too. There's a lot of people I put in pain and I want to relieve them. And it sounds a little dramatic and weird, and I just don't want people to think I forgot about the things I've done. I'm just not going to live in pity or grief anymore. You guys need to stop living in pity and grief. It's not going to protect you. It's not going to elevate you. You need to pull your pants up and remove the knives out of your back. take the chains off and stand up. And you need to start sending energy away that doesn't belong to you anymore. You're doing the work and you're doing amazing. This negative energy is not yours. You don't need to claim it. Karma does not need to continuously keep hitting you. You accepting it is letting all this negativity come for you. You saying, yeah, okay, I deserve that. Sometimes, yes. But after a certain point, after 1 year of repetitive energy hitting you about the situation or the same pattern, that is spirit telling you, I need boundaries. I call my energy back from the situation. I end this now. I will, if this is confusing and if you guys want to go a little deeper, I can do another step video, but I don't want to make this one too long and overwhelming. I hope this helped. Let's see, what else can I mention? I'm gonna actually put a guided meditation. I'm gonna go look for one after this to put into the description box. How to cleanse your energy and reclaim. And I'm also going to put a meditation for healing the inner child, because that's essential too, with gaining protection and removing fear. What else can I mention? You know, I just want to repeat, you do not need to keep paying karma. Other people who are not healed and who are wanting pain on others, they're going to tell you that karma's real, karma's a bitch, karma's coming for you. And they're the ones trying to create it. Let's be honest here. People who live in pain and speak pain, they need to wake up. They need to go work on themselves and stop putting fear in people. Stop fearing things. Stop fearing energy. You're the only person who can influence you. You're the only person who can harm you. You say yes, it all comes to you. You acknowledge, you ask for forgiveness for any situation that may have welcomed this energy, and you remove it, you got it. A few simple words. And if you feel headaches, pressure, anything, put on the meditation that I'm going to put down there. These hurts, they will lift energy off your body. Frequencies, binaural beats. You guys can search energy cleansing binaural beats. If you want to go extreme and if you feel like something heavy sitting on you, find curse removal. Go ahead, YouTube has everything here. I don't really need to put anything in the description box, but I just want to make it one step easier for you. And how you can start this, okay, that's good, I went this far. How you can start this is, if you're going for a nap and if you're tired today, it's Sunday, TLC, do some self-care. Throw that on the laptop in the other room, or else go lay on the couch. Cover your eyes, make it dark. Throw on the meditation. It doesn't need to have someone talking. It can be an 8-hour sleeping one, and when you go to bed as well. Throw it on. And as you're falling asleep, just dedicate this rest, this meditation, to cleansing anything that doesn't belong to you. That's all you have to do. You can say it out loud or you can think it. I am removing everything as I put my body in resting mode. I'm healing myself as I enter this sleepy state. I'm calling back all of my energy and restoring myself as I enter this sleep. Okay? It's really simple. Just repeat it until you feel... Oh, sorry. I'm not going to do that. I always read texts. Just repeat whatever you feel is lifting the energy off. That's how you start. And it kind of becomes an addiction. Okay? I hope this video helped with... just stepping into cleansing your energy and rejecting anything that doesn't belong to you. And I'm just gonna say, anything people send to you right now, it's lifted. Believe that, know that. You are at your most natural state right now. You're restored. Everything's lifting. I can feel it. I hope this helped you guys. I'm probably gonna make another video later on my Instagram. I'm gonna have a quick one for how to call your energy back, a 60-minute reel. Check it out, it's in all my links in my description box. Bye.